Hello YouTubers, this is SDJR7F88 speaking with a review of the Hornby Silver Jubilee train pack. Now as you can see, this model is very eye-catching, which is one of the reasons why it caught my eye in this catalogue which you get through the post, which was advertising like toys and stuff for Christmas, you know, gifts for Christmas and stuff. And basically there was a model railway section in there, and this really stood out. It was basically, it said limited edition of only 2,000. And I studied the image because at that time, basically the Hornby had just announced the new released the new super detailed A4 like Mallard and stuff. But the train packs that they were creating were still using the old tender drive model. So I checked on it because the image looked more like the super detailed version. And after a couple of quite a few minutes of studying the image very carefully, I came to the conclusion that it was a super detailed A4. So I told my I asked my parents very, very, very nicely to order one up, and sure enough, it arrived a few days later. And when I opened up the box, I was really, really blown away by the model. As you can see, it is the super detailed variant, but look at the livery applied to her. She's called Quicksilver, as you can see. She comes with 3 stunning matching carriages. As you can see, it's the beautiful 1930s LNER livery, obviously silver, and hence the train being called the Silver Jubilee. And yeah, you can see the number 2510. And yeah, the detail on her is stunning. As you can see, as with like Mallard, basically the same detail as Mallard, except she has a single blast funnel instead of a double blast like Mallard. And if we go around to the side, here's the cab. I mean, the detail applied to the little plate on the side, and obviously the number. And then there's the LNER written on the tender, also in the beautiful silver lined markings, or well, I can't think of anything how to pronounce that. Was it markings, or basically the lettering inside the cab? You can see the beautiful cab detail like on Mallard and all the other modern Hornby models. Now, as I said, she comes with 3 coaches, as you can see here. Now on the original train, they obviously were a lot different than this, because Hornby obviously didn't have the tools to make the carriages, and I'm sure if they did make the carriages, they'd be up with the detail and price of the Hornby teaks. As you can see, basically they're like the LMS design ones, but obviously these were the closest shape they could find to the ones which were on the original train. But the ones that were on the train basically had a bogie at one end like this, and then each set consisted, I think, of 2 carriages, and basically one of the 2 carriages had a bogie at one end, well, both of them did, one at each end, and then in between there wasn't as you can see on here, just one bogie in between the corridor. I've forgotten what the type of carriages is, what sort of arrangement it's called, but it's sort of like on the Eurostar, and basically it would have consisted of quite a few sets of those, obviously being the modern thing back then. And but yeah, as you can see, it's beautiful, stunning livery, even applied to these carriages, which it doesn't really matter with the livery applied to them. I mean, it just stands out. And well, it's gone out of focus here, but I'm just trying to get the name board on the side of one of the carriages. Go on, there we are, Silver Jubilee, and that's on all 3 of the carriages. There's also a corridor end, a board to go on the end of the corridor saying Silver Jubilee, but that's in the box because I'm trying to keep it all together, sort of thing, because I don't want to lose that. And personally, I don't really want to attach it. I think it's stunning as it is. Right. Now let's get some shots of her running. This has been STJR7F88 speaking, and thanks for watching.